Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mr. Rappy K-Mate, and today we got an exciting trailer for Wicked, the movie. Part 1, the feature film based off of the Broadway musical hit sensation, Wicked. I am so excited that it is ridiculous. I've been a huge fan of Wicked, the musical, since I was in high school. And I'm just so beyond. I'm nervous. I'm having like palpitations. I'm like, my stomach's upset. Like I don't know, but this is going to be so such a dream come true for me as someone who is a huge fan of the show. You know, I love the music, Defying Gravity, No One Mourns the Wicked, The Wizard and I. One Short Day, thank goodness. You know, For Good, March of the Witch Hunters. You know, this such great music in the show, but it's more than just the music. It is a show about, you know, standing in your truth, believing in yourself, and owning who you are, and being unapologetic about who you are. It is, you know, it's such a great show because the two leads, Glinda, and Elphaba, who becomes Wicked Witch of the West, both represent very different people in life. But one of the main messages of the show is, you know, the effect people in your life can have on you. Glinda starts off, I don't know, no spoilers, but Glinda starts off as quite a self-absorbed person, and grows from knowing Elphaba, and Elphaba, you know, learns from Glinda as well. And it's such a beautiful story told in such a beautiful way. And I'm so excited to see how they adapt it to the big screen. I'm nervous, as I said. I did read the book as well by Gregory Maguire. I read the book, and I'm excited to see what elements they chose to bring into the movie from the book, because obviously with the musical they can only have a certain amount of time, and obviously with the movie you'd also only have a certain amount of time, except they split it into 2 parts, which is so cool and so exciting. And it is really suited to that, because especially with the musical, you know, it very much has 2 distinct time periods. Already I can see, I mean, you've got the iconic hat of the Wicked Witch of the West, and it's, you know, it's not the same as you saw in The Wizard of Oz. It's not exactly the same, and that's great, because one of the other ideas of the show is you don't know the whole story, but we'll tell you. And seeing it from Elphaba and Glinda's perspective is going to be so exciting. You got Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba, and you've got Ariana Grande as Glinda. You also have Jeff Goldblum as the Wizard, and a bunch of amazing other actors that I'm sure I'm forgetting right now, but I'm just so excited. Let's just get into it. Okay, I've talked too much. I have a problem with talking, but I'm just so excited, and I'm kind of putting it off because I'm like, what if it's disappointing? What if I'm disappointed? I don't want to be disappointed. Thank you so much for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit it with a like. Subscribe today for reactions every single week. And yeah, here we go. Oh, what if they'll play? Oh my God. Let's just do it.
The best way to bring folks together
Something has changed within me.
is to give them a real good enemy.
You're green. I am.
Something is not the same.
Something just takes over me. And when it does, bad things happen.
Once you learn to harness your emotions, the sky's the limit.
Wow!
Bring her to me.
Don't be afraid.
I'm
not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
I'm so excited. Oh my God.
Be afraid. I'm not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
Oh my god. That is so much better than anything I could even possibly imagine. Slap me silly and call me Sally. Oh my god. Oh, you don't understand. Oh, if you understand, then you understand. If you don't understand, you don't understand. That looks phenomenal. That looks like a moment in history. This looks like, you know, how The Wizard of Oz is an iconic movie to the history of cinema. This movie, I just look, I mean, obviously it's not, you know, turning, you know, it's not one of the first feature films in Technicolor, but this looks like something we haven't even seen before. I'm just... It has the darkness, you know, and a lot of the time with these movie musicals, they're too, like... They don't get into the darkness and the depth, and this looks like it's gonna go into the darkness and the depth. Obviously, not, like, too dark, but it's gonna not be afraid to, you know, to explore the darkness of this world, you know, and that's one thing in The Wizard of Oz that we saw in the movie was like, it's a, or we it wasn't, but there you had dark moments, but this has some sinister undertones, and I love that they've brought elements from the Broadway show into this. The Oz head, the head of the Wizard of Oz, or the mechanical head, looks very reminiscent of the stage show while still being very different. They've also combined elements from the original Wizard of Oz movie, like the bubble for Glinda, which appears in the stage show. But here you can see it's kind of a meld between the two, because in the movie, it's just a bubble. In the stage show, it's mechanical, but that's because it's all happening inside the Time Dragon clock. Yeah, we could get into... I'm not going to get into that, but we could. But here, it was a bubble with a seat in it. So obviously, it's mechanical. It's a mixture of mechanical and magic, which makes sense because the wizard himself doesn't have any magic because he's just a guy. But the world of Oz does. Oh, it's just so good. Okay, we're gonna go back and... Oh, my God. We're going to break it down. We're going to break it down because... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So the hat. I mean, we saw the hat. The hat, phenomenal. Really big iconography for this movie and this IP, I guess, Wicked. Because it shows that it's not just the hat that you saw in The Wizard of Oz. Everything's a little bit different. Everything's a little bit crooked because it's not... That's how life is. It's a little bit crooked. So here you see Elphaba putting her hand out to the yellow brick road. And obviously that's the broom there. Now, first of all, damn, those nails. But, like, putting the hand out to the yellow brick road with the broom, it does make me wonder what scene this is. It kind of seems like it would be the one with Nessa's... I don't want to spoil it, but when, you know, the Nessa... Wicked Witch of the East moment, yeah. Maybe. It seems sentimental to her. Next scene. This, oh my God. Look at the architecture of the buildings. Look at the design of the train. Obviously, we can see that it's a train, but this is an Oz train, so it's going to be very different. And look how ornate it is. Look at Elphaba on the platform all alone while all the other ones are standing together and looking at her. And oh my God, the CGI. I've been very much complaining about CGI in recent years. I just think that they're obviously rushing everything and they're not spending the time and the money to make it perfected. But like this looks otherworldly, but it still looks real. Like I could imagine this like could be a scale model. You know, and I would love one. I used to love trains. That's a whole nother bag of potatoes. Next. This is obviously Shiz University, which is where Glinda and Elphaba go to school. And again, look at it. It's just so wonderful. It doesn't look like anything in our world, but you can tell what it is by looking at it. And that's just genius. Genius production design. Fantastic. Wow. It looks like some kind of fantasy land in Europe, you know, like the Netherlands or something. And here we have Glinda arriving on this boat. That's obviously, of course, it's pink. It's very pink. Ariana Grande with the rocking the blonde hair, by the way. Oh, hang on. There's someone else in there. Oh, that's probably her dad, I would assume. Huh. Now, this was cool. You got Elphaba walking in, and this hair, you know, these braids, you know, obviously, Cynthia Erivo is black, and I love that they made this choice because it, you know, it almost adds another level to the, you know, the idea of Elphaba feeling separate and being, you know, otherworldly and because, you know, the alienation that almost that, you know, how in modern society there's a lot of animosity towards people of other races. So that could be an interesting thing that they play on with that as well. And you see these these other students are all giving her an interesting look, you know, something a little bit different. I don't think they're super thrilled about it. Oh, look at the glasses. What the heck? And then you see Glinda in her pink, surrounded by all these people who are in uniform. She's the only one who's not. Fantastic. Oh, and if you look at the uniforms, this is another thing that's actually a thing that's in the stage show is everyone's uniform looks a little different. No one is really wearing the same uniform. You know, you've got people with skirts and shorts and socks and pants and everything's just different because it's the land of Oz. Like, look at this backpack. It's got holes in it. Kind of useless. Everything's just Ozified, which is so cool. Look at these people wearing 2 different socks. I'm sure in Oz that's a very normal thing to do. Glinda looks so happy to see Elphaba. You're green. And then you have the first face shot of Elphaba. And wow, look at her. Fantastic. Look at that. And she makes a joke. Oh my god, look at her glasses. They're asymmetrical. Oh, this is fantastic. Sorry, I'm geeking out. Again, this is like one of the things that I've been looking forward for like a decade. I'm so thrilled. Wow. Looks good in green. Whoa, what is that? I don't know what that is. So that's someone riding to the Emerald City. Oh, wow. Is that the poppy fields? Whoa. The Emerald City looking amazing from a distance. Now, this is a very fundamentally important scene. Oh, you see Nessa over there. Oh, and Bok. Bok is played by the actor who played SpongeBob in SpongeBob the Musical. Fun fact. I can't remember his name. But this is a very important scene, not only for Elphaba, but for Glinda as well. And I love how dark it is. Wow. And again, look at the costume design. It's very, very Ozified. Even Elphaba's got her own little dress. I think she looks beautiful. I think the cinematography is beautiful. It looks really, really strong and striking. We saw one still shot of Elphaba, you know, in months ago as like a way to be like, oh, hey, look at this shit. Look at Wicked. This is kind of the tone. And that was very dark. It was kind of hard to see. But this is just, I think it's perfect. I'm sorry. I think it's perfect. Now this, I know exactly what's happening here. So that's obviously Elphaba's hand, but that's the hand of Madame Marable, who is the head Shizstress at Shiz University. I know, I'm a geek, whatever. And this is obviously where she's recognizing her talent and helping her with her magic. So cool.
Takes over me. And when it does,
Yeah, see? There she is. Also, how exciting to have Michelle Yeoh as Madame Marable. Just saying. Oh, this is a much better way to do it, isn't it?
bad things happen.
Okay, we need to go back. I need to see that. Whoa. Oh! This is in the dance scene. Oh. And Chistry, or one of the flying monkeys, bursting through the glass. Probably at Kiamako. Yeah, it hurts to like express the nerdiness. It kind of hurts, but that's alright. This has got to be Defying Gravity. This has got to be Defying Gravity. Oh, wow. You got the Royal Guards.
Once you learn to harness
Fiero!
your emotions,
Whoa. Those are all butterflies. Oh my god. Ariana Grande looks stunning. Cynthia Erivo looks stunning. Everything looks stunning. This shot is such a beautiful shot. I love this. And it really shows the relationship and the characters as well. You can see Elphaba looking into the, looking into the future, looking into the distance, looking into with hopeful eyes. And then you got Glinda, who's such a great, well, they have such a close friendship and they're very important to each other.
is the limit.
Look at that sky. Sorry, I'm gonna go back because look at that. Look at that. Oh wow. These, I believe, are actual fields that are in somewhere in Europe. So cool. This is Munchkin Land. That's that train from the beginning. Look at the Emerald City. Oh my god, look at all the detail. Whoa. And this is obviously when they're meeting the wizard for the first time. Wow. They did a great job of making them look younger. Look at how ornate that looks real. I wonder if it is. Maybe they're physical sets. That's insane. Look at, it's just so refreshing to see a commitment to production design as strong as this, and in this world it's so important because you have to believe the world. That's the problem with modern CGI is it's so obviously CGI. I can't tell if this is real. It could be real. It could be a physical set. It could be CGI. I don't know. Whoa, wait, hang on. That's Dorothy! This is obviously what they're doing with the ruby slippers. These aren't ruby slippers. They're obviously jeweled slippers. Wow. That's Toto. What?
Brim.
Okay. This is the first shot we get of the Wizard of Oz. Played by Jeff Goldblum. Looking, wow. Unrecognizable there, I'd say. But wow, look at that. Look at the mask of the wizard. What? Oh! What? It's the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, the Cowardly Lion, and Dorothy Gale. What the fuck? Oh my god, in the wizard's chambers. I love how they've got the mask of the wizard, this big mechanical mask, but he's actually looking down. Because that's, he looks down on everything. But also, it makes him look a lot more sinister as well. And these, I don't know what these things are that are hanging down, hiding all the mechanics of it. Oh, it's so smart. You can see curtains as well. I am blown away that this is here. What? And look at the Cowardly Lion's an actual... Well, it's not an actual lion, but it looks like a real lion. Wow. Jeff Goldblum looking phenomenal as a wizard. Looks like he's really getting into the part. He looks like he's absorbed into the part. Jeff Goldblum obviously is a very strong character. I love Jeff Goldblum, and he has that wit and that kind of that magnetism, but he doesn't. This is not that role, at least not in this moment. And it's so cool to see him like this because the wizard is a great character in this world. The line that he says here about... Is he saying it now?
Brim.
Sky.
What? Bad things happen.
Harness your emotions. Is the limit.
Bring her to me.
Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
I can keep watching
You
this.
learn to harness.
And when it does,
Is not the same.
I saw he spoke.
and when it does, bad things happen.
Once you learn to harness your emotions, the sky's the limit.
Bring her.
I mean, in all fairness, I probably just imagined it because I do know like all the words. But again, he's so important to this story in this world and the story of Elphaba. You know, he says the truth is not a thing or fact or reason. The truth is just what everyone agrees on. You know, and he has so many lines that are so indicative of our world. And you almost feel bad because you want to take him out of Oz and put him back in our world. Because you're like, hey, leave Oz alone. Let them be amazing. We'll take the shit. We already got it. Maybe that's just me. This is... So you got the broken glass here. I would say this is Kiyamako. No. Nope. I know exactly. Oh, I think this is actually in the Emerald City. You know, it's hard to say. It is hard to say. It's the Emerald City. So you could, yep, this is Defying, oh my God, it's Defying Gravity. The flying just looks amazing. I love the slow motion, especially with the winged monkeys behind with Madame Marble with that sinister look in her face. We know what she's like. Glinda having a great time doing something somewhere. I have no idea. Oh, is this popular? This is pop. Is this popular? That's pop. Oh my God, that's popular.
Don't be afraid.
I love seeing the wizard in this kind of state of shock. This has got to be Defying Gravity. It looks, oh my God. This is Defying. And look how dark it is. Oh, it's awesome. But like, it's not dark where you can't see. It's just you like, oh, it's dark. Okay, cool. Which sounds stupid. And I know I've been going on for a long time. But it's so important because a lot of movies will just go so dark that you don't know what's going on. Here, you know it's dark, but you can still see everything you need to see.
Be afraid.
And such a phenomenal line from the show. Don't be afraid. I'm not. It's a wizard who should be afraid of me. Boom! Exactly. Something has changed within me.
I'm not.
The bubble. Oh, looks amazing. And obviously this is CGI, but it just works in the world. Because it's this fantastical world, and that's where CGI is all about. You got to set yourself up for CGI. What am I doing? Like a masterclass in CGI? But if you have great production design and you work with visual effects, you can create a world that is just believable and seamless.
Not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
Wow. Elphaba bursting through the glass, going towards her destiny. Oh.
Me.
Again, the flying looks phenomenal, and that was one thing I was worried about. You know, how are you going to make someone fly, sing a song, and make it make sense? I imagine a lot of the flying won't be happening while she's singing, but I don't know. Maybe it will. But we got to watch it one more time. We got to watch it one more time.
The best way to bring folks together.
Is to give them a really good enemy. That's the line I was talking about. I knew he spoke. I didn't realize it was at the very beginning. The best way to bring folks together is to give them a really good enemy. My God.
The best way to bring folks together
And Jeff Goldblum has a perfect voice to believe him and listen.
is to give them a real good enemy.
You're green.
I am.
Something is not the same.
Something just takes over me. And when it does, bad things happen.
Once you learn to harness your emotions, the sky's the limit.
Bring her to me.
Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
I just can't tell you. I just can't tell you how happy this makes me. I'm going to keep watching this over and over, and I can't even lie about that. Like, it's going to happen. I'm not apologizing about it because I am very excited. But this is a landmark moment. This could be such a sensation, such a global hit. Man, I think the only thing stopping it from becoming like a huge, potentially stopping it from being like one of the biggest movies of history is that it is very female-centric. It is very much, it's a musical. And those two elements probably will... It won't hinder... Hinder is the wrong word. Obviously, these big, huge, gigantic movies like Avatar and Titanic, they cater to a lot of audiences, and that's what you really want. I mean, I think there's a lot of audience that want to see this, but I think there's also a lot of people who are like, no, I'm good. But they're wrong. And that's okay. So yes, I am very excited for this movie. I'm going to be watching it at least... I'll probably watch it like 5 times in the cinema. It just looks like it's the perfect adaptation of Wicked. And I hope that the trailer is indicative of the movie. A lot of time trailers kind of can look great because they're edited well and then the movie isn't as good. But I imagine from what I'm seeing a pretty phenomenal movie. I know the story. They've added new elements. They've given their own twist. They haven't just copied the musical. They haven't just copied the book. They've obviously gone a little bit deeper. They've tried. They're doing their own thing. They've got a vision that's strong, and they've executed it. And I'm just so beyond excited. This is the culmination of I know for a lot of Wicked fans, this is a long time coming, and it just is the proof in the pudding that good things come to those who wait, and patience is key. Thank you so much for checking out this reaction and review. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a long one. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Look after yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.